Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode.
Bruh.
In today's episode, we're gonna be making some FuFu De Platano. What is that? Some Cuban food. That's what we're making, alright? That's what we're doing today. So today we're making some Cuban food. We're gonna be making a flan. We're gonna try doing that again. Alright, we're gonna do some fried pork. You already know. The awesome favorites, all right, that we all know and love. So we're gonna be doing a lot of yummy, delicious cooking today. And yeah, I know, look at the time. Look how late I started today. So many things going on. I can't wait to talk to you about them and let you know all the things that are going on. Mostly all food related and a lot of awesomeness coming to all the streams, all the, everything we're doing over here. In fact, we're gonna be talking about it in between today's cooking, okay? So, before we get started, you already know what we're gonna do here. We're gonna roll the intro real quick, and as we roll the intro, I'm gonna make sure everything's running nice and smooth, you know, get the water boiling, and get ready to rock and roll. We have a lot to do, a lot to discuss, and it's Monday, the beginning of the week. Hope you guys are ready to rock and roll. I don't know why I keep saying rock and roll today. Anyways, guys, see you guys on the other end of the intro. Testes, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, buddy. right, guys. Let's get to work. How you guys doing? How was your weekend? How was everything? How you guys rolling out there, huh? I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I sure had an awesome weekend. In fact, still recovering, but still awesome. Shout out to Lodak. Shout out to Lambo, real FBI agent. Everybody else out there. Shout out to you. All right. So what are we making today? So let's get into what we're making. Let's get into all that first, and then after that, we'll get into all the nitty gritty from all the changes coming our way. All right. So these are plantains. We got green plantains and we got sweet plantains. Okay. So basically, they're the same thing, same fruit. As they start growing on the plant, they are very green. All right, greener than this. All right. And they are very hard, you know what I mean? They're rock hard, okay? And very starchy, all right? And, as they start maturing, as they start developing, eventually they start, getting sweeter. The fruit itself starts to get sweeter, the plantain. And it starts turning yellow and eventually black. And again, all the starch turns into sugar, and therefore you go from something very savory on the green side to something very sweet, okay, on all the way on the yellow ripe side. And these plantains are used various ways throughout all of Latin America and Africa and other countries, but we're sticking to Latin America and Cuba in particular here. But the reality, but what we're going to get to here is trying to differentiate what each one is, and we've already cooked each one. We've made these into tostones, into mariquitas. We made them into various things, that are savory, and they go with salt. And then we've made these, we fried these, and or we've made them other ways, and it comes out very sweet. You know what I mean? And again, they're mostly, all eaten as snacks. A lot of times eaten as an accompaniment, as a side dish to food or whatever. Now, in today's dish, we're making FuFu De Platano. All right. Which is Cuba's version, okay, of, what was it? I forget what it was now. I'll remember in a second. But it's called FuFu De Platano. And basically what it is, okay, is just a mixture, okay, of the green and the yellow, okay, and to make something kind of nice into like a Latin American version of mashed potatoes, only it's mashed plantains. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what we're going for, all right? So our version is FuFu. I forgot what the maybe someone can help me. I think it might be in the on the side there. Anyways, but there's other names for this. I'll remember in a second. I don't know, I'm having a little bit of a brain fart for whatever reason, as always, right? As usual. This is cooked in many cultures and for many different ways. Okay, but in this. In today's episode, we're going to make Cuba's version. Okay, so the first thing we really need to do is we got to boil these. Okay, so we're going to cut these guys up and boil them. All right, and I got the water boiling back there. I'm thinking, I think I might. Let's just do this now. Let's just get this over with. Even though it's going to take a little, I got to make the flan and all that stuff, but I think we can at least get these guys to go. Well. You know what? I'm gonna let the water boil. Let that come to a boil. It's still not hot enough. Okay. The next thing we got to do is that we also got to cook. Get the pork ready. Okay, to make the chicharrón and all that good stuff. But before I had already forgotten about the flan. Before we go any further, okay, what we're gonna do now, okay, is actually we're gonna be making a flan. All right. So. Let's start working on that first. Knock that out. It's not really going to take that long. Let's knock out the flan, all right? And then we can focus on everything else, all right? So I'm going to get the oven going around 350 degrees, 325, give or take. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes coming up, with the content, the channels, everything that we're doing here. It's gonna be very exciting. I'm very excited. I've been nonstop working on a lot of this stuff, believe it or not. And we're gonna be moving more towards the educational route on everything that we're doing. Okay, it's all gonna be food related, or one shape, form, or another. But I think that the route in which I want to go, because you know me, I like to grow, I like to make things happen. I don't want to just, keep, repeating over and over again. We've been there, done that. For some of you guys have been following me for a while. It's time to, take it up a notch. So, again, we gotta learn, we gotta grow, we gotta, focus, all right? So what are we doing? We are gonna be moving all the stuff that we're doing with the cooking, and we're gonna move it towards more of the educational route, all right? In fact, you can even say kind of like a food university. That's a good name. In fact, we're gonna name all this FU.
Bruh.
Food University, all right? So that's where we're going. In fact, I'm gonna name this channel. I'm gonna rename this channel. I'm just letting you guys know now, so don't catch you off guard. I'm gonna let you guys know, throughout the week. But we're gonna change this channel to Food University, all right? It's not gonna be Cooking Live with Jose anymore. It's Food University. Now, on YouTube, we got the Cooking Live, and we're gonna keep that. And I think we also got Food University, but we're gonna be focusing on food. All right, that's it. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be talking everything and anything and everything food. And we're not gonna be doing a lot of the cooking like we're doing now. The things that we're doing this week and we've done so far, in which we're making a whole meal and cooking and yada yada. You know what? It's played out, man. It's been there, done that. Everyone's done something like that, and we're still gonna do some stuff like that. But I think that more, if we move more towards the educational route, I think that'll be a lot more benefit for everybody. So I think that's what we're going to be doing, and I think it's going to be a lot more fun, honestly, to tell you the truth. So, FU is a good name. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's right. I'm excited and I like to grow.
Bruh.
You already know. So the reason believe it or not, the reason I picked Food U, okay, Food University, FU to be exact, is because I noticed that nobody has picked it. Look how long it's been. Look, we are in 2022, okay? And the internet age. And nobody has really picked up on Food University. And I figured it out why. I quickly figured out why. And that's because FU. And I'm like, oh, really? And then I start thinking about my background and everything about everything. And there's two groups of people in the food industry. The people that are kind of like in the elite group, or they think they're in, one elitist type group, and then all the other cooks. Kind of like life, kind of like the real world, We got like a few over here, and then everybody else. And that's really, what I'm focusing on is everybody else. That whole thing. Because everything that's food related these days, all the content out there is just on the elite kind of side. It's hard to explain. You'll see exactly what I mean. If you guys like sports and are familiar with something like maybe Barstool Sports, for example, you know what I mean? And the direction that they're taking their, what they're doing, as opposed to, ESPN, for example. There you go. So that's the thing. We're doing shit like that. That's what we're moving into. Shout out to Narsano. Narad Jaloof, can I make up a logo? Yeah, hey, if you want, yeah, hit me up on email. That would be awesome if you want to donate and help out. In fact, that's the thing. This is going to be school. I want to do university for real. We're going to have experts, we're going to have all kinds of people, helping out with this. You'll see. And it is going to be school. And it's at first it's we're bare bones, and so anything any way anyone can help would be great. We already have. Again, knock on wood, we're waiting until they arrive, but I think we already have our first sponsors, which are some knives. All right, so we might be having some knives. If you're a fan and you guys have been around for a while and you guys want to help, again, with logos and stuff like that, please, hit me up. It'd be great. Anything in which, you want to help, you already know what to do. All right, so yes, that'd be awesome, man. But anyway, shout out to everybody. So we're going to start making the caramel, okay? So we're gonna get like look, we got the spoon here. Four nice heaping teas, 4 nice spoons of sugar here. All right. Getting little bits out. So yeah, I think we're gonna be doing that, and we're still gonna remain in this channel. In fact, we're gonna keep everything we got here. We're just gonna be adding things like a whiteboard, a board where I can write. And show you guys. I might be able to write on the screen and write on, you know what I mean? Like, for example, I might be showing you this, and I might be, I'd be able to write over here on something and then kind of write, you know what I mean? So you'll see. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff. and we're gonna be doing it. You know, it's like it's gonna be school, man. It's gonna be class, and then we're gonna be making videos. You know, a lot of standalone videos on educational stuff. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be education, and it's gonna be all kinds of education. In fact, the idea is to, you know what I mean? If everything goes to plan, you know, people might not ever need culinary school ever again. So how about that?
Bruh.
So that's what I'm doing. All right. Then we're gonna add like 1 little spoonful of water. All right, so we're making the caramel for the flan, all right? So again, I added 4 spoons of these, of sugar, and then 1 of water, all right? So we're gonna just get this and throw it on here on the pan. We're gonna make caramel. So, that's like one of the big announcements that we're going to be making, and out here locally, I'm doing a lot of. That's why I'm always busy, man. I'm doing a lot of stuff here locally. I live in Mexico, and some of you guys know I've been making videos out here and stuff like that for a while. I stopped doing that. I'm probably going to start making some videos out here again, but a different kind of video. I'm getting involved out here, with the community. I live out here, for crying out loud, but like in the sense of like, and again, in an educational sense as well. And so, I'm kind of bringing all that together. You're gonna see what I'm doing as well, you know what I mean, on the educational side. I'm gonna bring it here. I'm gonna be teaching all kinds, you'll see, man. The idea is gonna be teaching all kinds of people that don't know anything about nothing and bring them up from nothing to something. And again, I'm going to be doing that with people. We're going to be showing that. You guys will be able to have a chance to do that for anyone. I mean, I know some of you guys are just going to watch the whole thing, and that's all you need to do or want to do. But there's tons of people out there that would like to get in the industry, or at least, I don't know, have knowledge on how to start a business themselves or whatever. You know what I mean? And so just being able to help and prepare as many people as possible. Yeah, first class, how to boil water. I mean, seriously, as simple and as stupid as that sounds. You know what I mean? Like, yes, you know what I mean? That's the idea. We will have episodes that are going to be just like that, where how to boil water and what is water and everything about water and, shit like that. So, you'll see. So, yeah, F you, man. F you. And so the thing is that what the real idea is again, to the image that you guys, the image that every single person sees on TV of what the cooking industry is not how the cooking industry is at all. Period. In the story. It's like a romanticized, thing that a lot of people have as to what all that is. How the culinary world is. But that can't be any more different than what it really is. And so the idea here is to not only show people how it really is to be a chef, and a cook, and all that, and everything in between, but to really, give them the secrets, talk to people, again, this is going to be like a show that a chef or a cook would want to watch as well, as much as a student, you know what I mean? Like, again, just think Barstool Sports, you know what I mean? You read an article on Barstool Sports and you're like, what? You know what I mean? Like, they say fuck and shit and this and that like 100 times in the article. It's like some guy at a bar talking to you, but then you realize, hey, wait a minute, I'd rather read this, guys. All right, look, let's go to the caramel real quick, all right? Let's check the caramel. Look at the color, how it's changed. Look at that. Look at that. It's starting to burn in a sense, but it's not. It's making caramel. Okay, look at that. Moving around a little bit here. But anyways, you'll see. I'm not going to talk too much more about it. I'm so excited, obviously. I can't stop talking about it. But you'll see, guys. I'm very excited. I think you guys are going to be... You guys already seem like you like that direction better. And I think that that's gonna be better suited for my skill set more than anything else because, you know, I am an actual chef. I have been practicing chef for a long time. You know, when people ask me, hey, what do I like to cook or do the most? I'm like, you know what? How about this? Run a restaurant. You know what I mean? Like, I don't go fuck. I'll cook anything. You know what I mean? I'll cook your ass. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. It's not that. You know what I mean? To me, it's like it's more about what everything else, all the other stuff nobody cares about. And you know, not the pretty stuff, but the stuff everybody needs and wants to know. Okay, we're done here. Turning this off. Okay. I'm gonna move to this other camera so you guys can see better. Okay, we're moving over here. Oh, wrong camera. Okay, so this is the flan. I mean, this is the the syrup for the flan. Look at that. I feel like it needs more, right? That wasn't enough. I don't think that was enough. That's fine. Anyway, so you know what we're gonna do real quick here. Bring it back over here. You know, I don't think that was enough. We're gonna make some more. Fuck it. Yeah, it's like that's not enough. We're gonna make more. Alright, so you see that's not enough. No big deal. We're gonna make some more real quick. But anyways, I mean, I went as far, you know, again, sorry about the water pump. Give it like 1 more minute. Let me wash this real quick so we can move on. One second, guys. Sorry. There you go. Anyways, the idea is, you know, to make it all, you know, real and accessible, and bring the reality of what cooking and the kitchen is, and everything that has to do with all that. So I'm definitely looking forward to just starting on all that. So it's gonna be cool as fuck. All right, so we're gonna go again. Start with we're gonna go with square one again. Okay. So we just need to make more. That's it. You know what I mean? So half Let's go with a little more, right? So let's go with 5 this time. So again, as you guys can see how simple this is, I'm going no recipe on this. Was this 5? I don't even know. Add a little water here. Hold on a second. Okay. So anyways, I think it's going to be super fun and I think very enjoyable. You know what I mean? I think it'll be something that will be fun to watch, you know, something that'll, you know, educate and just everything. You know what I mean? Like my idea is really just, you know, to have a full university, you know what I mean? And be able to teach anything and everything. And then, you know, do other stuff as well, you know what I mean? Eventually, you know, but at least start off with that idea. Just that idea. Because I realize that there's not really much of that, you know? There's a million recipes and a million people cooking all kinds of stuff, but there's no one really showing you technique, for example. No one's really showing you why you do this or that. There's no, you know, it's just so much other stuff, you know what I mean, that needs to be discussed and talked about that no one is talking about. And they don't even know how to talk about it, you know what I mean? So it's like, you know what, I do. So let's make it happen. And we're starting this already. That's what I'm talking about it now. We're already starting it. I already went on ahead and purchased, the fooduniversity.com. So, you know, I'm a proud owner of fooduniversity.com. Yeah, that's right. You know, and I realized, you know, I haven't, it seems like nobody really wants to touch, you know, the whole idea or the name, you know, FU, you know, Food University. And I'm like, bro, if anyone's really spent any motherfucking time in any kitchen ever whatsoever, period, end of story, FU is exactly what the name should be. You know, there's no other name. There's no other name. You know what I mean? So I just find it funny. So that's what I'm saying. We're really going to be bringing it, you know, bringing it. All right. So, all right, let's just start mixing the ingredients and stop talking so much shit. We out here talking so much shit. Okay, so the thing is that we got to keep an eye on the syrup. As you guys can see how quickly it starts to syrup. Okay? So we're just going to keep an eye on that. I'm going to keep this here for a minute. All right, we're going to just dump it there as soon as this is ready. And that's it. Because this is already hard. Ow. So, anyways, yeah, I'm excited. So as you guys can see, the caramel, you know, again, you saw what I did there. Just sugar, a tiny bit of water, and then don't touch it. Don't touch it. That's it. You know, just leave it alone. Leave it alone. I know it's a lot. It's very hard for a lot of you guys, but I believe in you. I know you can do it. You see, we gotta keep an eye on it. How quickly it starts to turn colors. Okay? And don't touch that. That shit will give you 38-degree burns, right? Fuck 3rd degree, 5th degree. No, that's like 78,000-degree burns, right? 98-degree burns. Okay? The hell? Oh, I heard the noise. I was like, what was that noise? Some guy doing construction. Yeah, we're just moving it around a little bit. See, letting the sugars do sugar things. I'm leaving it on this screen. I mean, you know, so that way you guys can see it better. You've already saw the close-up. Look at that. See, it's turning colors. Look at that. See? very hot. Food University, 38-degree burns, that's right. It's very scientific. That. And the thing is that we're looking, remember it's caramel, you know, we're looking for that color, that deep, dark brown amber color, which we basically got. Look at that. Okay, so now we're going to go on ahead. Okay, bring it back over here, all right, so we can finish. Because you want caramel on this, all right? Trust me, you want caramel on this bad boy. You know what I mean? Like the one thing everybody always complains about is not enough caramel. So now we have enough caramel, okay? There you go. Look at that. Okay, it's very hot, very, very hot. Okay, so now what we're going to do is I'm going to get this other pan and we're going to fill it with water. Remember, the idea is that we want to have a water bath, okay? So that way it doesn't overcook. We're making a custard, okay? So let's just get that water in here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so as you guys can see, okay, so we can definitely add a little bit more water to that, all right, which we will. Okay, but we're actually going to wait right now. Actually, I forgot, I added let me see. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, so I'm gonna put this to the side. All right, let's start mixing the other ingredients together real quick. Okay, I'm gonna get this out of the way. All right. Did the GoPro die already? I'm making flan. Yes, I mean some people could call it caramel. It's very similar, but it's not. All right, so yeah, I think the camera overheated. We're gonna let this cool off, and then this thing keeps like breaking, man. It's like I overheat it so much. Let me man, you hear the construction back there, man? There was no noise earlier today. Hey, all of a sudden they start doing the construction when I start the live streaming at this time, at this hour. Alright, so you guys can keep an eye on that for now. Okay. 1 second, guys. All right, so we got the flan out of the way. Some would consider that to be like pretty much the hardest part. All right. Now let's start mixing the rest of the ingredients. Great TJ, go out there and make them stop. Make a scene. Bridgie. Not quite sure what you're referring to. Oh, you mean the noise? Oh no, this is Mexico. You can't stop anything. You mean, everybody has freedom, like to the actual description of what freedom is. It's anarchism out here, literally. Everybody just does whatever they want. Speaking of which, let's get back to this. Let's get these eggs. I'm actually keeping the eggs in the fridge this time because it's look right now, even though it is 5 o'clock, 5:38 p.m. It is 99 degrees Fahrenheit.
Bruh.
So I normally, out here, what we do is that we keep the eggs outside, but I'm actually keeping them inside because, well, so hot. Okay. Okay. So we're just gonna crack these bad boys in here real quick, all right? Got our little this is for the compost that we have out there. Where we make our own compost we grow some of our own things out there. So, all right. So we're getting how many eggs? 6 eggs, right? 6 eggs. So we're gonna get them 6. So look at the difference of the eggs now. Look at that. You see? I definitely gotta just keep them in the fridge. I mean, at least for now, you know what I mean? Like, in the sense of, like, during the summer, once we get to normal type weather, we can put them outside again. Because it just saves so much room in the fridge, man, to keep them outside. And they're supposed to be outside anyway. Anyways, all right, we got 6 eggs in there. But again, it's another story. The U.S. is different from the rest of the world. I don't live in the U.S. Again, I live in Mexico. Wash my hands, 1 segundo. But by the way, so I already even created a page on YouTube for Food University. So if you guys, are interested in that, I don't have the link up anywhere else at the moment yet because it's still so new and I just started creating all this stuff. But on YouTube, if you're on YouTube and you go to the description of only this video, the video you're watching me on now, I did put the link down there already. So if you want, get a head start and be one of the first subscribers to the new channel over there, go on ahead and subscribe. We're still going to be making content on this channel. And again, on this channel, I'm going to be changing the name of this channel to Food University. All right, so one shape, form, or another of Food University. All right, remember FU, that whole thing. I'm just giving you guys a little bit of a heads up type of thing. But at the end of the day, that's the direction we're moving in when it comes to all that. All right, so we got the 6 eggs. Let's go on ahead and beat these real quick. But I already got the fooduniversity.com, the whole thing, you know what I mean? The idea is, like I said, you know what I mean? It's just, let's just build on it. It's not like it's Food University, it's like Burger King University or whatever. It's not like really, or Egg University, I don't know. It's not like really, I don't think, a high demand name. No one's, taking it up to now. It's these are pretty simple, normal, basic, what is it? Basic American English words here. All right, so we got 6 eggs. Okay, we got some evaporated milk. 1 can of evaporated milk up in here. Okay, 1 can of condensed milk. All right, let's go on ahead and make sure we get all the goodies from in there. ¿Qué le dijeron? ¿Todo bien? Yay! Yay! All right, yeah. Christian had an accident, unfortunately, not so long ago, and you know, she dropped something very heavy on her little pinky toe or whatever, and she thought we had it broken, so we went to. She just came back with the results from the X-rays, and nothing's broken, right? So.
Densidad ósea conservada, alineación dentro de la normalidad, espacios articulares conservados, cortical de los huesos largos normal, no hay lesión ósea traumática.
Awesome. So, in English, that means all good.
Bruh.
Yay!
Miren.
There you go. Look, that's her foot. Look, if you look, you guys want some feet pics? Look at that.
Bruh.
Oh,
Look at that. Those are her feet pics. Look at that.
está bonito mi pie, mira mi
Yeah,
cosita.
yeah, little feet. Little feets. So yeah, again, you know, Mexico's awesome. You know, she was able to go. By the way, real quick, I'm curious. How much did everything cost? How much was the doctor was 50 pesos, right?
No soy el doctor.
Okay.
Yo no me tomé la placa así, leí que no tengo nada.
Okay, so here she didn't even need to go to the doctor to get an X-ray. She just went to the X-ray. How much was the X-ray?
400.
Okay, 20 bucks.
Bruh.
20 bucks. She got an X-ray, and then that's it. You know what I mean? And who read it for you? ¿Quién te lo leyó?
Nadie, yo lo leí.
Oh, because because they read it. They te dan el resultado, right? Oh, so when you get the X-ray, they also give you the diagnosis and the whole everything there, and they let you know. So that's it. So she didn't have to go to the doctor. But if she had to go to the doctor, that would only have been an extra $2.50.
Ajá. Para decirme que no tengo nada.
You know? So how about that? No, you understand, in the United States, eso cuesta $400 mínimo.
Wow.
How much is an X-ray back home? And can you even just go and get an X-ray? Do you need like a doctor? You need like a doctor's note, doctor's permission slip? Hey, can I get an X-ray, please? Anyways, she's a big girl, you know, she was able to go get an X-ray on her own, and they told her nothing's broken, and so we're good to go. We also happen to know, you know, people that are doctors, so just in case, you know, they can kind of just help us, guide us, whatever, but even if you don't, it's only going to cost you an extra couple bucks. Another benefit to living out here.
Y compré mango.
And she bought mangoes on the way. Yay! Yay! Okay, so I feel like this needs a little milk, but I'm not going to add milk. I think we're good. You know, I'm gonna add a little bit of milk. So I'm gonna get this can right here, and I'm gonna maybe fill it like a third of the way with some milk. Okay. Just regular milk, right? Well, that's good. That's good news, you know. And we're gonna add some sugar up in here. All right. So again, you know, you can make this your own. You can do whatever you want. By the way, I have the pictures of food next to me there because I'm waiting for my camera to cool off for a minute so I can. All right, so I'm gonna add like 2 spoons of sugar in here. You know. But anyways, like I said, you know, follow the recipe. But at the same time, you gotta do it, make it your own. You know, that's the idea. You know what I mean? Like that's what cooking is. Now, when you're cooking professionally, you have to follow the recipe to the T. But when you're cooking, and AKA learning how to cook, it's a lot of times it's you know, you gotta learn how to cook, man. It's everything. You know what I mean? You gotta be able to roll with the punches. If you've never made it before, follow it to the T. If you've made it before many times, you know, go on ahead. I made this before many times. Where I fucked up last time is that I started following something to the T and I didn't follow my stupid intuition, and well, the rest is history. I'm gonna leave this here. But those are all the little things that we're gonna be teaching. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, we're gonna add some vanilla. I forgot about that. Vanilla. All right, so we're gonna add some vanilla in there. Okay. Add a tablespoon vanilla. And a pinch of salt. A nice little pinch. Okay. 1/8 of a teaspoon. Okay. Mix all that together. Some people do this in the blender. They'll mix it in the blender if you want, but yeah, it is crazy cheap, right? anyways, look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Okay. And so now we're gonna go on ahead, all right? We're gonna dump this in here. You hear that? You heard that? Like the caramel was cracking as we were adding this in there. Hells yeah, that's awesome. Okay, you see what we got there so far? So now we're gonna get the water bath. We're gonna bring it back over here. All right, I'm gonna switch cameras. All right, and so I waited a little bit to add the water because remember, we were gonna put weight. You know, there's extra added weight in there now because of the mixture. So now we're gonna go on ahead and you see, look, it's already, the water's already kind of coming up a little bit here. Okay, so we're just gonna add a little bit more water. Okay, look at that. Beautiful thing. Okay. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place this. What am I doing with these spoons? I'm an idiot. I'm gonna place this in the oven now, okay? So again, the oven's like a nice 350 degrees, all right? Okay, and that's it, voila, easy. Okay, now I'm gonna put the oven on, I'm gonna put the timer on for 30 minutes, all right, so we can check on it. And you know how we check on it, all right? We're gonna be doing the, we're gonna shake the nipple test, all right? Then I'll shake the custard and make sure it shakes appropriately, and then the toothpick, all right? So both, you know, we still gotta wait on that. So in the meantime, let's go on ahead and put 30 minutes on this bad boy. And we'll check on it. But yeah, I'm crazy cheap for a doctor, right? Am I right or am I right? Very cheap, very affordable. Okay, so now the next thing we're gonna do here, I think I'm gonna go on ahead and flip this around. All right, let's get the camera back on here. Now, let me reconnect the camera in 1 second. Narujalu says, took my kid to the ER, thought he had appendicitis, did a CT scan, was $6K.
Bruh.
Had to pay $2K after insurance. Turns out he had to take a massive dump.
Bruh.
Yeah, out here, that would have cost you maybe $100. What was I doing? Right. So out here, that probably would have cost you like $100 maybe. I mean, it probably would have just cost you a few bucks, you know, where the doctor would have probably diagnosed the kid already and said, hey, he probably just needs to take a dump. And then if that wouldn't have been the case and they need to do more scans or more whatever, you know, CT scan in your case, yeah, you know, a couple $100 tops, I guess. I mean, CT scan sounds expensive. I don't know what that is, but it sounds like an MRI or whatever. So I would say a few $100 tops. You know what I mean? Tops. Definitely under 500, 1,000,000%. Because I remember I got a quote to do an MRI once. You know, in fact, I had to get, you know, I was gonna get, anyways. Yeah, it was a big MRI, and the thing was like $450, and I was basically like almost my whole body MRI type of shit. So it was something about my knees and shit. You know what I mean? But I just got quotes. You know what I mean? And I went to the most expensive place, right? And it was definitely under 500. So whatever, you know, you need to CT scan your kid. You know, it's probably what, like 250 tops, I guess. I don't know. Definitely not $6,000. I'll tell you that. Or you can get a whole brand new kid for $6,000.
Bruh.
All right. So I'm gonna go on ahead and I'm gonna move. Let's get the camera where it needs to go over here first. All right. So I had the bigger pot here that I was gonna be using for the boiling of the plantains, but I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna switch it around. Okay. We're gonna use this one here for the pork. Okay. So one thing we got to do here. So we got this pork here. Lucifer in the house. Lucifer says, it wouldn't have happened in Mexico because of the food. He would always be taking a dump anyways. Yeah, probably. Game Master says, they are killing us with all of these crazy charges. We can barely afford food. Yeah, I don't know. Don't get me started. Okay, so I was able to... The thing is, look, in Miami, right? In the Cuban cooking, when we eat the pork, right? We have a lot more fat. We like a lot more fat on our pork. Here, it's a little different. They like fat, but not as much as we do, because, you know, we're special. So, but still available. All right, so what we're gonna do here, yeah, yeah, let me just give it a wash. God dang it. I mean, it's fine, but it just has that meat slime, you know. All right, this one's fine. Alright, so what I'm actually doing here is we need to separate the fat, okay? And I want to get all the fat because I want to start making... We're going to make two things here, alright? The little fried pork, okay? And we're going to make like little fried fat pieces. You'll see what I mean. Okay. Yeah, but that's crazy prices, bro. So I'm just trying to get the fat off because I want, no, that's fine. You know, I'm trying to get as much of the fat so that I can render this down, you know? Game Master. So what we're doing here, like I said, we're cutting the pork, okay? Mainly like the fat, you know? The fat component more than anything else. Because I want to start cooking this and render the fat out. And also make like little, how do I say this? Like little pork rinds, I guess? Okay, they're called empellitas. So that's what we're going for here. Okay? So that's what I'm kind of like going out of my way and cutting the fat. Okay? I'm gonna leave the clean pork, all right? We're gonna fry that separate, like we've done many times before. All right. See? I also got some pork fat, actual like separate, you know? Montezuma. Yeah, but you know, I've said it many times, you know, all joking aside, the reality, like I used to get a lot more sick on a constant basis in the US than I do here. In fact, I've never felt healthier and just better, you know what I mean, than since I've been living here in Mexico. And I eat all kinds of shit, man. But the reality is that like in the US, it's pure shit, like really. And it's really bad. The US diet and the US food, for the most part, is a lot worse than anything you're gonna find out here. I'll tell you that, 1,000,000%. So, all right. So as you guys can see, this is kind of like the fat that we were able to get out of it, which is fine because again, we're making like little fried, pork, you know, you'll see little fried pork meanness out of this. And we're gonna be, this is gonna be part of what we're gonna be adding into the mixed pork. I mean the mixed banana thing, the mixed plantain thing. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put this to the side. All right, separate. All right, let me see if I can. Let me start. All right, let me get the boiling here. All right, we're gonna start rendering this fat, okay? And I'm going to be adding actual pork fat to go with it. Okay? High fructose, how's it going, Opie? High fructose corn syrup in the house. High fructose corn syrup has entered the chat. Alright, so we're gonna add lard. Alright, up in here. Pork fat. Alright, get all that, start melting in there. Okay. I'll put this away later. Alright, so now I'm gonna go on ahead and finish. Alright, so this is what we're gonna fry up later, alright? So we're gonna stick it in here for the time being. Alright. And I'm gonna go on ahead and finish cutting this up, okay? But yeah, you know, Food University. FU. It's coming your way, guys. Hope you guys are excited. Okay? I'm gonna get this and we're gonna season it with salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Okay. Let me let's go real quick over to the helicopter cam.
Helicopter, helicopter.
All right. I'm gonna put this on low. All right, so we can get this going. So basically, we're just frying these bad boys. All right, so we're gonna knock that out first. All right. In the meantime, we got this boiling back here. Okay. And now we're gonna just do this traditional. Season it with salt. That's it. Nothing else. So. Okay. That's it. We're gonna put this over here to the side. We're gonna fry that up in a little bit. All right. Meantime, let me get this out of the way and clean it up. We can move on to the other things. Hey, Lucifer, Lodak, Opie, everybody. Shout out to everybody out there. Welcome. Welcome. My pet monkey is getting some sort of rash. Any advice? Yes, eat his semen right away. It'll make you feel better. It's like a vaccine. Yeah, I hope nobody's long BTC at the moment. We gotta short the fuck out of that. This is not looking good. Buy the dip, baby. Buy the dip. Anyways, look at that yummy, yummy, delicious little pork over there. I'm gonna turn this back up. All right, I'm gonna turn it to medium now. All right, just slowly rendering the fat, and then just frying them up. You know, the idea is we want to fry up this fat, make like little mini pork rinds, you know. And then once we do that, you know, we're gonna use that same fat to cook the pork in, okay? Yeah, put some preparation H on the monkey. Oh wait, what monkey are you talking about? Wah, wah. Okay, so now we're gonna go on ahead and start cutting these guys up real quick, all right? Because we gotta start boiling these, okay? So we're just gonna peel them as we normally do. Some people like to cut them and then peel them. I like to just peel them and boil them. Why am I gonna boil them with the peel and then unpeel them? It's a lot easier to just do this now like this, you know? But anyways, you can do you, boo. All right, I like to peel first. All right. Okay, we peel first. Peel your banana backwards, right? But the ratio is basically something like this, okay? Something like 3 to 2, all right? Or maybe 2 green, 1 yellow. So again, all we're doing here is we're gonna peel them, cut them up, and boil them. Oh yeah, this is also called mofongo. That's what it was. Remember earlier I was like, oh yeah, so we're making FuFu De Platano, but it's also called mofongo in some places, you know? And this kind of like originates from Africa, you know? No comment, but you know. They like bananas and plantains over there. A lot. But this is a dish that comes from over there. Originates in that region, okay? Okay. Okay, so we got these guys. We're just gonna cut them up in like even pieces. Alright? Alright, look at that. The little porky pork. Alright, turning it down a little bit more again. Okay. Okay, we're getting the yellow ones, the ripe ones. So remember, the green ones are not ripe. These are ripe. You know, these are starchier. These are not starchy. They're sweet. Yeah, I can definitely do it in slow motion for you. Here, let me nip the tip. Ah! And then, nice and slow. I don't have any sexy music. Like that. So that's what you want to do. You want to get your finger and you want to stick it in as so, like that, okay? And that helps peel back. See, as you guys can see, you stick your finger in there, release the skin. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so we got all the bananas chopped up. So now we're going to go on ahead and stick them in the water. Oh no, we had a nanner overboard. Hot. Yeah, that was going to leave a mark. All right, let me. My fingers are too fat. Man. Fingers are too fat to get in there. Bro! I'm gonna wash this guy out here. I feel like throwing him against the fucking trash there. Okay? I'm gonna bring that to a boil. Not boil. We're just gonna cook them. All right. You don't have to bring it to a boil. Add some salt. Always add some salt, right, to everything. And basically, we're cooking these guys until they're tender. You know, the sweet ones are already tender, but the ones that are not ripe are not tender. So those are the ones that we really need to make sure are cooked all the way through. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna have to go and throw these outside. There's too much skin here. You're gonna enjoy the burns. I'm gonna wash my hands real quick. So today, I mean, look, it might seem like it is like a complicated dinner if you've never made this before. A lot of this stuff is new to you. Look, I haven't really made this dish and I can't even remember. I honestly can't even remember. It must be at least over 10 years since I've made this. And but at least it's a lot more familiar to me. You know what I mean? Like it's something that I have made or I've grown up eating, and grandma made this, and my dad loved this shit, and it's pretty easy, you know what I mean? So, and at least from my perspective, but I can understand how it can be very difficult for others. For others that might not, you know, they might not have that much experience with those plantains, with those harder bananas. You know, having that long, hard banana, sweet, you know, with the other sweet goodness ones next to them. You know what I mean? Hold on. Bruh. Sorry about that. We got the sound's only going to be sorry about the water pump. It's only going to be another 1 minute and 30 seconds. Sorry. I apologize. I'm going to get the pork fat, the remaining pork fat, and stick it in here. Pork fat, aka lard, aka yummy goodness, aka cocoa butter. All right. We got our lard. Nice and taken care of, right? Let's we're gonna label this bad boy. So label, you know, you gotta label everything, otherwise you have a bunch of mystery things in your fridge all the time. And you don't know what is what. Look at that. Look at the nice, oh, the camera died again. I wonder if it got too hot. Oh, 30 minutes. All right. That is the flan. So let's check on the flan. I think it's still gonna need a while. I don't think 30 minutes might be enough, but yeah, no way, not enough. Yeah, remember my oven's like whack as hell, so I turned up the heat a little bit here. And I'm gonna put another 30 minutes. Still too very liquidy in there. Okay. Yeah, shout out to everybody out there. Hope you guys are doing great. Yeah, let me wait on the camera here. It's very, very hot. I think it just overheated again. I don't think I ran out of battery or anything. It's very, very hot today. Really hot. And very humid too. We thought it was gonna rain, it did not rain, which is only worse. You know, it just makes it even more hot and humid. Yeah, I realize tomorrow I'm gonna make that pizza, but I realize, fuck, man, I don't have the any pepperoni, man. I wanted to add a pepperoni. I couldn't find any pepperoni, man. The hell? I could not find any freaking pepperoni. So I don't know. It might just be a cheese pizza tomorrow, which is fine. I'm not complaining here. You know, one bite, everybody knows the rules. But yeah, no pepperoni, unfortunately. So no. Maybe I'll add some bacon. Maybe I got some chorizo. We'll figure it out. No need to. Don't cry. No crying. We'll figure it out. A little too much there. Sorry about that.
Look here! Look here!
All right. Okay, so let me see if I can hook up the camera again real quick so I can show you guys what we got back there. Yeah, perfect. You know, I'm glad you brought that up, Opie. Opie says, "Oh, make some of my own pepperoni with that pork." I'm glad you brought that up. I will. Again, I don't know how long you've been watching today, but as I was saying earlier, you know, I'm launching a brand new thing here called Food University. We're going to be focusing on all things food, and instead of like doing things like what we're doing today, we're just cooking and stuff like that. We're going to be doing other things. You know, like for example, making sausage or making chorizo at home and things like that. You know what I mean? So yes, you know, 1,000,000%, we're actually going to be going down that route. So I'm glad you brought that up. It's just, you know, unfortunately, we won't be able to make our own pepperoni in time today for tomorrow's dish. So even if we could or had the possibility, not yet, but in the future we will. In the future we'll be doing things like making pepperoni, and once eventually it matures, then we'll be using that pepperoni on pizzas that we make and things like that. You'll see. It's gonna be cool. I promise. I promise this is. All right, there we go. We got the camera. All right, I wanted to show you here where we're at, okay? Because we've already made it all the way to the desired state, right, in which we want to have our little pork fat, okay? So remember, these things are called in Cuban. They're called empellitas. Empellitas. But basically, it's just like little pork rinds-ish, you know? It's just pork fat, you know? That's all it is. We got all the pieces of fat. We fried them up, all right? In more pork fat. It's almost done. Not quite. We're almost there. Pretty close. You guys can see the color already. But anyone that knows, like I know Opie knows, how good this tastes. You know, basically this is just pork fat cooked in its own fat, and I mean this is beyond magic. And the way that it tastes, you know, there's nothing like it. You know, eating this is just fat, and you can just eat it, and it's just so good. So. Give it a few more minutes. You know, we're letting it do its thing here. We're almost there. Nice and crunchy. All right, let's check on the bananas. All right, doing pretty good. It's a little while. Remember, we want the non-ripe ones, you know, to get nice and soft. All right, so they're not there yet. Almost. We're getting there. Alright, look at that. Look at how beautiful those look. And this is, we're going to be adding this to the plantain mixture. That's why we're cooking this separately. And we're going to use that same fat to make the pork in. Yeah, man. I can't wait to get FU started. Food University. The FU. FU. Welcome to FU. Everyone's gonna take me seriously, I promise. FU. Alright, so that's it. We got to the desired doneness that we want. Okay? So now I'm gonna go on ahead and just scoop these guys out. Okay. I mean, honestly, when I was growing up, this is like one of the best foods you can have. So you literally, this kind of pork right here that we're doing, right? Again, gotta add a little salt, okay? So we're gonna add a little salt here, all right? Salt them up. Other than that, perfect. All right? But anyways, now we're gonna go on ahead and add the pork, okay? Remember the pork that we already salted and cut up and separated earlier? All right, I'm turning it down low. All right, then get low and slow. And that's it. This is gonna cook in again. It's that confit type thing that we said we were gonna, we're doing. All right, that we've done before. All right, it's cooking in its own fat, nice and slow, low and slow. And again, it doesn't take that long, but still. Okay. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. That's it. And then this is it. You just leave it alone. Let it do its thing. We're just, making sure it's nice and covered there. Okay, the bananas are doing their thing. They still got a little whiles to go. Let's bring the camera over this way. All right, look at what they look like. See, nice and crunchy and yummy and delicious. Okay. Oh yeah, so what I was gonna say, so what we used to do back when I was a kid? This is survival food, we were starving. But anyways, fry these up or buy these fried up, right? And then put them in between Cuban bread. That's it. Cuban bread, which that's, again, flour, salt, lard, water, yeast. That's it, okay? And you mix it with lard. So good, so fucking good, so good. Just thinking about it, it's just giving. But again, you can eat it with any bread. Don't get me wrong, but you eat this with some crunchy, good, Cuban bread. Again, bread with lard in it. And if you got lucky and you went to the bakery, some days, the bakery some days would make the bread not just with lard, but with this in it. So you would get little pieces of crunchy goodness inside the bread, and then you add more of this. It's fucking amazing. And it's simple. How simpler can you get? This is like poor food. Poor people food, living in the countryside food, Opie food for sorry, anyway. No, but you know what I mean. Good shit, the good shit, all right? The good shit, all right? So now, all right, we're gonna make mojito. All right, now the mojito is going to be used for two things, okay? We're going to be using it for one, aka the the pork, and we're gonna be using it for the FuFu, you know, the plantain mixture that we got back there. Okay. So we're just gonna make it in one shot. Okay, we're gonna get all that ready to go, and that's it. Now, normally when we're making this dish here, what we would do is that we would slice the onions, but since today, you know, we're gonna be adding this inside the pork mixture. We're gonna dice up the onion, okay? So we're gonna, you know, the mojo is gonna look different because it's gonna be a diced onion, all right? So for any Cuban food connoisseurs out there, you know, before you have a fucking titty attack, that's what we're doing, okay? So you guys know we've made this before. Simple stuff. So you know it's basically onions, garlic, okay, and lime juice and olive oil, okay. That's it. So we're gonna chop up some garlic as well. All right, let's get that guy. Let's get these guys rolling. I gotta buy more garlic too. I can see. Heavy on the garlic. That's right, we're gonna get those bags nice and fat. So that's right, Appalachian. So are you a Hatfield or are you a McCoy? Who do you identify with? Yeah, in your part of the world, right? It's not like what gender you were. It's more like, are you a Hatfield or a McCoy? Bruh. How's it going, loco? Yes, garlic. Garlic is a main component to Cuban food. But yes, garlic is very, very instrumental. I think in a lot of cuisines, right? I think a lot of cuisines start off with a lot of garlic and onion. Right? A lot of cultures, not just us. But yeah, we do love garlic. Anyway, shout out to everybody. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday so far. Hope you guys are as excited as I am for the new changes coming up. And it's going to be awesome. Again, if you want to visit Food University, you know, again, the link is down below. The channel is still so new. It's not going to show up if you search for it, but I have a link down below if you're watching on YouTube at the moment. All right, you can go like and subscribe. You can go subscribe. I'm going to be putting some content there soon. I think I'm I might make like a standalone video, do a little intro, and then maybe upload like the key lime pie and the cleaning a stainless steel sink videos that I have on this channel. Just to at least, you know, have a few videos up and get the ball rolling. Anyway, shout out to everybody out there. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, really? Opie is part Cherokee Indian? I did not know that. I did not know you were part Cherokee. Oh, okay. I think the camera's finally dead. Alright, so we're gonna let this rest. We'll change the battery on that soon. Let me see. Hold on a second. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to find some videos here. Yeah, it's so hot. Yeah, sorry, I want to find some videos so you can get an idea what it's like. Okay, yeah, so we're almost done. We're getting there. Definitely smells like a Cuban household in here. You're buying Hex. You should be buying Bitcoin, man. Bitcoin, what? All right, let me check on the flan, all right? It says we got 5 minutes left on that, so let me check on that real quick. Alright, still seems very liquidy. We're gonna give this another 30 minutes. In fact, I'm gonna do 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Okay, so that'll be like an hour and 20 minutes total, okay? Which seems about right. Sometimes, you know, it does go a little long. Like I said, you know, my oven is not the greatest, you know? So... But yeah, these are the videos you'll never see. You know what I mean? Of people really doing, you know, what cooks and chefs and all that shit do. You know what I mean? It's not. I mean, it's not what you see on TV with the Chef Ramsay's and the this and the that and the nice and pretty and color. No. What price is Bitcoin at right now? Can somebody tell me? All right, so I'm gonna go on ahead and just start chopping these up, okay? Get them ready. You know, for the mojo. Do like a medium, small dice here. Oh, 29. Ah, I thought I went lower than that. $17K, here we come. What do you think we're gonna hit 20K or 40K first? I think we're gonna get to 20K first. All right, so we're just chopping the garlic, just getting it ready for the next thing, the next step. Yeah, I don't know about 10K. I don't know about 10K on Bitcoin, but I would definitely say BitBoy Crypto talking about 10K. Bro, don't listen to that BitBoy guy, bro. That BitBoy Crypto's a fucking straight up loser, bro. I mean, he's not a loser, obviously. He's made a lot of money off a lot of losers. He's made a lot of money off a bunch of chumps. So he's definitely not, an idiot. But yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah. Anyways. Yeah, but I don't know about 10K. Man, if we get to 10K, that would be like the most amazing day ever. The best gift ever. I would be so motherfucking happy if we got to 10K. But there's no way. No way. I mean, I think 17 is stretching it. We're definitely going to hit 20. But definitely no way we're going to get to 40K unless we go all the way down first. You know what I mean? And then we'll get to 40, 60, 200K, a million for sure. Alright, so the bananas are basically done. Alright, we're just gonna turn them off and let them sit there till we get to the next step, okay? Anyway, shout out to everyone hanging out, watching today. Shout out to you. No doubt that you guys are the best. Yeah, I don't see us going to 38K. Nobody sees us going to 38K. I mean, I know what you're saying, wishful thinking. Look, I get it, you know what I mean? But why are all those cooks working so hard, man? Chill out. No, that's really what they do, bro. That's really the life there. Okay, so like I said, these guys are here. Let's move it to the straight no chaser. So these guys are already soft, as you guys can see. They're all, even the hard ones are tender, okay? They're fork tender. Alright? So that's it, they're all fork tender. We're just gonna leave it in here for a minute. Okay? I'm turning it off. But we're done. We're gonna move on to the next step in a second. And the pork, we're just gonna go on ahead and move it around. actually going to flip these guys around. We're going to switch them. Okay? So I'm going to get this guy out of the way because we got to drain these guys. We're going to save some of the water. Okay, we're saving some of that water. But I'm going to go ahead and put this back here. Okay? Okay, so we're gonna go on ahead and get those guys out. We're gonna save these guys, right? Take them out of there. Okay, I'm gonna save that water, okay? Because again, we're probably gonna need it. Because remember, we're making mashed plantains. Instead of mashed potatoes, we're making mashed plantains. So it's the same thing, same principle here. You know, instead of adding, milk and butter and cream, we add pork fat and garlic and salt and things like that. You'll see olive oil, Instead of butter, we add olive oil as well. So that's it, okay? We're good here. Okay, like I said, we're saving some of that liquid, okay? We're saving the liquid there just in case. What we can start doing now, we can start mashing this, okay? Now, if you have a potato masher, great, perfect. If you don't worry about it. Okay, but we're gonna start mashing it now. Why? Because it's hot, makes it a little easier. Okay, the soft ones, the sweet ones are going to be easier to mash. Alright, but the ones that are not as ripe, the ones that are the green plantains, they're going to be a little harder to mash. But yeah, I mean, look, I don't think we're going to need much water. In fact, any water in here. So that's why you save the water, but you never know. Sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. We might still need some in there, but for now, we don't need it. Okay, so we're going to keep working on this, keep mashing this, get a smoother consistency. In the meantime though, we're going to move this back over here again so we can start making the mojo. We're going to make the mojo, we're going to make it just in this. Something simple. We got to go crazy, alright? When it comes to making your mojo, alright? But again, it's all in the simplicity of the ingredients here. Alright? And the ingredients are, basically olive oil, onions, and garlic, and lime juice. Just opening the bottle here. I got no purses. So what does that mean? Do you guys trust me? Because I don't have any purses. I need to. What about a fanny pack? What if I get myself like a fanny pack? Does that count? Okay, so we're adding olive oil. But I completely forgot that for this mojo, we're gonna be adding, we need to add some pork fat in there as well. I completely forgot. Okay, so we're gonna add some pork fat in there as well. Okay. So what we got in there is lard and olive oil. And that's it. That's all we have in there right now. Man, it's very windy out there today. I did take a shot. Oh, fuck. I didn't have the right camera on. Damn it. Okay, you see it's nice and melting in there. So now we're going to go on ahead and add the onion and the garlic, right? Now, I'm going to turn this down. You know, the thing is that we're cooking this, but we're not really cooking it, you know what I mean, all the way through. I'm not trying to brown this. I'm not trying to anything. We're just trying to cook it a little bit, all right? So I'm going to put this on medium. Right? All right? Get the lemons here to get these guys ready. Oh, I think Fake Jose went, you know, changed his name. He's now another gender or something. He got scared of you. You scared him. You guys scared him away. You guys scared Fake Jose away. Why? Why'd you guys scare my scammers away? Yeah, my thing froze again. Hey Gizmo, how's it going, brother? Gizmo's just passing through, says hi. Alright, so we're just cooking this, alright? We want to make it, you know, we want to cook it, make it soft, you know, but that's it. We're not really trying to fry it or trying to get any color on it or anything like that. Don't add salt, because if you add salt, it's going to bring all the liquid out into the oil, and it's going to make a nasty, sloppy mess. That's not what you want. You add the salt and the other things. Okay, we got our fufu over here. All right, we're going to keep mashing it. Looking good. Gizmo says hi, everybody. Yeah, soft and hard are today's magic words. Oh wait, wrong. Did I have it? I think I got rid of the. Yeah, I used to have a Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse. Yeah, I gotta fix the sound effects. I gotta fix all that shit too. You know what? F you, alright? Alright? Food University. That's all I got to say. Food University. Alright, so again, all we have here is the plantains, okay? The sweet and the what is it? The sweet and the savory plantains, okay? So did you get any naked cooking videos or not? Alright, so I'm turning this off. We're done here. Okay? You see where we're at? That's it. So now, alright, I'm gonna add the lime juice in there. Alright? This turned off. Turn it on again. And that's it. This is the mojito, guys. The very famous Cuban mojito. This is not the drink. This is the side dish. You know how last week we made chimichurri? This is the Cuban version of that. You make mojito and you put it over everything. Mainly pork. Okay? We're gonna cook it a little bit longer. Okay? Concentrate all those flavors in there. But you see it's getting nice and soft and translucent. But we're not browning anything. It's cooked, but it's not, you know, not really changing flavor. It's just getting rid of the strong onion and garlic flavor and making them mild. That's basically what we're kind of doing here. And that's it. And so now we're going to turn it off. We're done. I'm just washing my hands real quick in a second. Okay, so we're done there. Now we're gonna bring it back this way to the other helicopter cam. Okay. Moving around the pork real quick. Sorry. I gotta have. I need the voice commands. All right, so we're just moving this around a little bit. I need the voice commands for the cameras. Okay. So we got the mojito done. Now we're bringing it back over here. So we're gonna bring the mojito over here. We're gonna have it here to the side for a second. Okay, and now we're gonna go on ahead and we're gonna add some of this mojito in there. So remember, this is like, just imagine this is like Cuban mashed potatoes. And this would be like the milk, butter, you know, flavoring with the garlic, whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck mashed potato flavoring you add. So, you know, we're adding, you know, we're adding the liquid in there, all right, which is olive oil, pork fat, lime juice. We're adding all the onions and garlic. Remember, we're not adding all of this, just some of it, okay? Mix that in there. freaking delicious. And again, you see why instead of the, you know, why we cut into little squares, you know, so it'll be a lot easier to eat, as opposed to like if I made the regular mojito, in which, you know, we're slicing the onion, and then, you know, it's getting all stringy in there. It's not gonna be as good. Okay, look at that, beautiful thing. Okay, look at that. Again, it's like mashed potatoes. Add a little bit more of this. Okay. In fact, I'm going to go on ahead and put the rest here. Okay. And it says we got a little mojito on the side that we're gonna, you know, it's for the pork. Leave that here to the side. All right, we're gonna mix the rest of this in here. Man, this smells so good already. We're gonna go on ahead and add salt now. All right, since we really didn't add salt. Add some salt now. How's it going, Mike? What's up, brother? Oh yeah, for sure, bro. We gotta do some custom sound effects, man. Let me know how. Or, well, you know what? We gotta talk about that. You gotta let me know what you can do, and then we can go from there, since I don't know anything about music or sound production. Okay, but yeah, bro, 100%. That'd be awesome, man. Shout out to you. Oh, that's the flan. Let's check on the flan real quick before we move any further here. Okay. Shout out to you, Mike. Oh, there we go. Now we're talking. All right, so let's get this guy out of here. Look at that. What a beautiful thing. See, and the thing is that what the water bath does is that it prevents this from burning at all. All right, because it's touching water. It's all right. So we're gonna do the toothpick test. Okay. By the way, we're gonna do two things. First test, the jiggle test. All right. I learned this from a French chef like 100 years ago when I was doing culinary stuff. He said that the custard, a creme brulee, a flan, whatever the hell, it has to, once you come out, it has to shake like a woman's nipple, like a woman's breast. So check it out. Let's shake it. Does it shake like a woman's nipple? Can you guys see? Let me see. Let's do a little, or a man's nipple, whatever you're into. But can you see? It shakes. See, it wobbles a little bit. Okay. Like your breasts, Leo, like your man boobs, you know, like your man boobs would shake right now. Bruh. Like my man boobs, you see? All right, and then the toothpick, right in the middle. Take it out and look at that, clean. That is what clean. You know, you're still gonna see a little residue here and there, but that's clean. You get it? Okay. Do one more, just in case. Let me see. Maybe one needs a little longer in there. But I don't know. It looks fine to me, man. I think it's fine. I'm never gonna. I don't want to put it in there any longer. All right. I feel like any. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, we're good. All right. So remember, we're gonna cool this, all right? Yeah, this is fine. We're gonna cool this to room temperature, all right? So we're gonna first of all, we gotta get this guy out of here. Man, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna stick this in the oven a few more minutes. I got a feeling I'd rather go over a little bit. You know what I mean? I'd rather go over a few minutes. So let me put the timer on. Let me do 15 more minutes. Let me do 15 more minutes because, like, I know it's basically done. It's there. It's there. But I don't want to undercook it. You know what I mean? Because then that's just not going to be good. I'd rather just, if anything, be a little overcooked. Okay? Because again, thank God for the water bath. Even if we go a little over, it's not going to be a major disaster. If we go under, it's always a disaster. If you go under, it's always a disaster because by the time that you got to flip it and do the reveal and do all that stuff, that's it. You can't go back. You know what I mean? There's no extra. So like I said, I'd rather just do a little more in there. It'll just make it a little extra firm. It's never a bad thing. Okay? Shake, 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 shake. Oh, look, Lucifer says he learned the jiggle test in high school. No ketchup. But yeah, that's the thing. You know what I mean? No overthinking. So like my instinct, always go with instinct. So I'm gonna go back in there for a little longer. No big deal. All right. So anyways, let's finish this in the meantime. So we've already basically finished this. All right. Only thing we're missing is we gotta add these bad boys. All right. Add those in there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to do the flan reveal today. So, we're going to play it by ear. The flan might not be until tomorrow. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. So you might have to tune in tomorrow. I might have to force you to tune in tomorrow.
Bruh.
Alright, but look, this is the FuFu. This is perfect. Look at that. Alright, so we'll play it by ear. We'll see. Okay. That's the FuFu. We are good to go. We just gotta wait on the pork. I think we'll be able to finish it. I mean, we'll see. You know, it's just gonna take time. Okay, in fact, let me taste this. I forgot. I gotta give it a quick little taste test. Okay, let's try it out. Let's see if it actually came out or not. What do you guys think, huh? Mmm. Mmm. All right. Yeah. In fact, just a little salt. And a little bit more of this, and some salt. But yeah, this is basically perfect. Now, some people like this a little less sweet. I like it sweet. Also, some people add a little bit more garlic, you know, to this, you know. But yeah, this actually came out exactly like I used to make it a million years ago. This is my version, my style. You know, like I said, some people like less sweet, more garlic, you know, more of this, less that, whatever. If it was up to me, I would have added more pork in there, but I didn't really, I mean, more pork rind, you know, a little pork, whatever, but that's all I could get. We do have pork, so we're gonna be adding this pork once it's done. You guys can see it there. Move this up front. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do the dishes, guys. Unfortunately, we got to do the dishes. We still got time. Sorry. We got time that we gotta like put in. We still have the time to kill here. So we're gonna be doing the dishes. We're not going anywhere. We ain't going nowhere. All right. Okay. Let me at least get this guy. Unos segundos, por favor. All right, so we're gonna do the double boiler again situation, so we can keep this mixture here warm until we're ready to eat. Okay. So whenever you got anything like mashed potatoes or something like this, you gotta, and you need to keep it warm. If you keep this warm the traditional way, or if you just let it sit, you see how it just starts to get stuck again and become like glue and hard and all that shit. So, and same thing with mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes starts not getting good if you're not keeping it warm the right way. Especially if you keep it warm, like let's say in the oven, it's gonna dry out and things like that. So the best way, whether it's mashed potatoes or cauliflower or this, right here, this concoction, this mashed plantain situation, we put it over a double boiler. That's like, again, a restaurant trick, that's how, when you go to a buffet and you have like the steam table, with all the food that you get to serve yourself, under that is hot water. And that's basically how it stays warm and it doesn't overcook, okay? And allows the buffet to feed all those fat, hungry asses, that come into the fucking OK Corral or whatever the fuck, Bruh. Anyway, so that's it. So we're done here. All right, we're just now gonna keep it warm. We gotta wait for the pork to finish because the pork is the finishing touch, the finishing thing on here. So we're gonna be adding pork to this. Okay, look at that. Okay. So let me just taste it one last time. All right, perfect. Man, it's so crazy how one can like replicate something like for example, me replicating this right now. I really have not made this in over 10 years, and it's not a dish that I would make all the time. But for whatever reason, I can make it really, 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 really good, and it came out just as awesome, like riding a bike, man. So that's awesome, man. I hope Christian likes it. That'd be awesome. I think she will. She likes bananas. All right, so we're gonna put this over there. You see, over the water here. Ta-da! So you see, it's floating. All right, you guys. Let me give you a close up there. Okay, so remember, we got water down there, and it's just floating on there. It's just there. It's gonna stay warm. Perfect. Okay. Okay, let me. There we go. All right. And we got the pork that we're frying. Still need a little longer on this. It's like on medium. Definitely need to go longer here still. Probably another like 30 minutes. love a good bobcat. Oh, Lambion, all right. Where Lambo? Lambo's out there. Ever since he found out that prostitution is legal in Mexico, he hasn't been able to get off those streets. Fucking Lambo, man. Fucking Lambo.
Bruh.
All right, let me check. I think the. Guys, another few more minutes. Man, it's already 7:30. How long have we been streaming today? 2.5 hours. All right, sounds about right. I started so late today. I mean, seriously, like I was already about to start streaming, and it was about to start raining, and I had clothes drying out there, so I had to get all my underwear from out there and bring it. You know, and so I spent time on that. Then I had the bright idea, you know, of the fooduniversity.com. I was like, there's no way, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta do a quick search. There's no way. It's gonna keep bothering me the whole show if I don't do it real quick. So I went and did a search, and nobody owned thefooduniversity.com. Nobody owned thefooduniversity.org. And so I was like, you gotta be fucking shitting me right now. So I bought both of those for like around 25 bucks, you know, whatever. Anyways, 20 bucks. So now I own those two. So, you know, we're moving along with, again, FU, you know, Food University, guys. Hope you guys are ready for FU. It's coming straight ahead, straight towards your face. You guys can keep an eye on the pork. We're about to take out the flan. Anyways, how you guys doing out there, huh? You guys enjoying your Monday? It doesn't even feel like a fucking Monday, man. I swear to God, I don't know. It feels like anything but a Monday today. It really doesn't even feel, I swear to God, it feels like more like a fucking Wednesday or Thursday or something. I don't know why. I guess let me. Well, we're gonna be taking out the flan in a second. I mean, if you know, you know what? I think we'll have time. I'm just thinking to myself, all right, let me finish this off, maybe feed Christian, all that stuff, and we'll still be able to get the flan out, I think. All right, I'm gonna get the flan out now anyway. It's Tuesday. The Tuesday tells us that snozberries taste like the snozberries. Alright, I'm gonna take it out. Oh. There we go. So I know this guy's done now. Okay. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, so now what I'm gonna go on ahead and do, I'm gonna take this guy out. I'm gonna place him here so I can cool off. But again, you know, just going back to what we were talking about earlier, it has to go through the jiggle test. All right. You see? The jiggle test, all right? See? Jiggling like a man boob. Bruh. That's it. We got our flan. Ah, don't tell me that. Oh, okay. I was about to say. Okay, so you guys can see the pork. Let's move it to the pork cam. Okay, so we're almost done here. We might get Christian to come out here and try the food, you know, and then I'll just finish the show. I guess the camera died. Sorry about that. Girly Dough, how's it going? How long did it take you in the oven? An hour and 30, no, an hour and 30 minutes. An hour and 35 minutes, give or take. By an hour and 30 minutes, I would say. All right, sorry, GoPro died. Too much heat, too much fire. So let me cool this off for a minute. We're gonna get this going again. But the pork is basically done. All right. So let me check with Christian. I think she's already hungry. She probably wants to eat. So I'll probably just serve her up. Give me 1 second. Okay. So you see as it shakes like a man boob, that's it, it's done. And then we stuck in the toothpicks, you know, we want to make sure it's nice and clean as it comes out. We'll do one more, just for old time's sake, okay? See, nice and clean, you see? Now it came out nice and clean. It did need a few more minutes. It did need a few more minutes. So yeah, like 350 degrees, hour and a half. But the thing is that, you know, all obviously look nice and clean, perfect. All ovens are different, and my oven is a gas oven. It's a shitty ass oven, like literally one of the worst ovens ever. It still works, but you know, it's a challenge to make certain things. But we can do it anyway. So now the idea is we gotta let this cool off, all right? Completely, you know. So it's gonna take a while. I don't know if we're gonna be able to reveal this today, but I'm gonna try my hardest, all right? So that's why I'm gonna try and I'm gonna serve up Christian. She's gonna eat, take the pictures, give the review, do all that shit. I'm gonna be doing the dishes in the background. We're gonna be doing all that. So we're gonna be hanging out for a little longer, all right? So that way, at the very least, you know, we can try and reveal this, because you know a lot of people say, oh, you know, you gotta put it in the fridge 24 hours and then reveal it. But really, it's just you gotta let it cool down to room temperature. You know what I mean? You can't let it get too cold, because, well, if you do that, then the caramel, it's gonna get, you know, it's gonna be rock hard like candy, and it's not gonna come out per se, you know? So, all right, we're gonna let this do its thing, all right? So we're just gonna let this cool off, all right? It's gonna be a little while, no hurry. Yeah, I think it looks perfect. See, like, I made the Cuban version, I made my version. You know, I got away from the Mexican version. The Mexican version, fucking still giving me nightmares. So, you know, don't get me started on that. You can watch some guys doing some cooking in the meantime. Watch some guys doing some real cooking, right? You know, while I take my sweet ass time here connecting the camera. It's funny, you know, like when I need this in a hurry, it takes forever. When I'm not in a hurry, it connects in a second. Yeah. All right, so let's check this out, see where we're at. The pork is basically done. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at that. So the pork is nice and yummy and fried. Still, you know, probably a little longer, probably a little more. Start getting some of the pieces out. Look at that. We're going to go on ahead and start taking out, you know, the pieces that we know are done. Again, you already know, we're just cooking this in pork fat, and all we did is season it with salt. That's it. We do this all the time. You know, beautiful fried pork. Fried Cuban pork. Can't beat this. This is like heaven on earth. Let these guys, you know, do a little bit more of their thing in there. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Curly dough. I'm from Puerto Rico, so I have a different version. Oh shit! From PR up in the house. Yeah, so we basically made some mofongo, but you know, we made the Cuban version, which is FuFu De Platano. You already know, it's basically the same shit. I know you guys make it a little different. Same as the pork, you know. That's awesome. Shout out to you, Cuban. By the way, Cubano. Aquí, ¿hablas español? No sé si hablas español. I'm sure you do. Was that rock hard like candy? Like Andy or candy? I don't know. I don't know. Andy can get pretty hard sometimes too, you know.
Bruh.
And candy can also be soft, so. But yeah, the flan is awesome. It's looking great. I think we'll be able to flip it. I think we'll be able to reveal the flan in time. I just want it to cool down enough so I can put it in the freezer or fridge at least. And remember, we still got things to do. You know what I mean? So might as well just change the order of things today a little bit. You know, Christian's coming out soon, so she can try El FuFu De Platano. You know, it's gonna be awesome. I think she's gonna like this a lot. I could be wrong. I have no idea. I have been wrong before, but I think she'll like this because it's you know, plátano, banana. But yeah, let me move the camera over there so you guys can see how beautiful this pork looks. Girly Doe says, yes, I have come by and lurked, but today the menu is great. Oh, thanks. Thanks. You know, I guess other days the menu sucked, huh?
Bruh.
It's fucking right. Just kidding. This fucking guy. Anyways. No, but yeah, I get it. Don't worry about it. No, I mean, trust me. It's like, you know, you don't want to see everything. You know, look, I watch a lot of cooking content too. It's not like I want to see every single thing being cooked. You know, there's certain things I want to see cooked, some things I don't. So yeah, this is. I mean, I'm Cuban, so I'm trying to make this as authentic as possible. I don't want to get shot. You know, I don't want to. Next time I go to Miami, I get shot. Probably for another reason, but that's another story for another day. All right. But look at that. Look how beautiful. Beautiful. Oh no, the camera died again. No. No, this is so hot. I mean, I literally have the camera over the fucking flame. Whatever. Can't hang. Camera can't hang today. It's so hot. It's very hot out there. It's it's 90 degrees. I guess it got to cool down. Well, sorry about that. But whatever. You guys figured it out. You guys already know. We're taking these guys out. These guys are already done anyway. But yeah, these came out fantastic, as usual. Masitas de Puerco. Yeah, this is like one of my all-time favorites. Little fried pork, all-time favorites. Look at that. In fact, I'm gonna strain this oil. There's like little bits in there of stuff. We're gonna add that to the fufu. So add that extra boost of flavor, you know. Make it extra yummy. So you see right here, down here, you have like all this extra little pork residue. That's gonna go in the fufu. All right. Bring it over here so you guys can see. Oh, why, thank you. Christian says it smells like pork. That's good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add all this in here. Make it a little extra. Hot. Okay. Add those little bits of pork fat in there. So this is just really what's going to take it to the next level. Remember, we already added the empellitas. We already did that. But that's just a little extra boost. No, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm gonna serve up Christian, okay? I made Cuban flan this time.
Guay, pero no está listo, ¿verdad?
¿Cómo que no está listo?
O
Claro que
sea,
sí.
no está frío.
Ah, no, sí, todavía falta. Está caliente. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it today or not. I think so. I'm trying today.
No, eso tiene que reposar un buen rato.
I know. Ready? Alright, so I'm putting the flan in the freezer for a little bit to see if we can accelerate the process. Alright, so here we go. Este es FuFu. ¿Quieres probar? Let me know what you think. Alright, let me get the camera reconnected in the meantime. Yeah? You like it? Yeah? Hells yeah!
Es rico porque primero es ácido y luego se siente plátano.
That's right. Because she was saying it's sweet, it's acid, it's tart, it has all the flavors in a sense, right? And nothing is overpowering. Everything is like in balance, ¿verdad?
Sí, porque como que lo sientes en orden.
Ven para acá. Yeah, exactly. You feel like it's like an order. You know, you get like a, hit and hit and hit after flavor. So. Okay. No sé cuánto serviste. Es que esto se necesita un poquito. Yeah, so I'm gonna serve it a little bit, kind of like the traditional way. You know what I mean? So let's see if this works. Yeah, I think it's gonna stick to this, but whatever, we'll see. What happened? Yay, all right. Okay, so we're just gonna make this nice and pretty. Tired? Okay. ¿Ya probar la masita? ¿Está bien así o un poco más?
Una más. Así está.
Okay, so look at that, how it looks there, all right? We're doing a little plating, all right? And now?
¿Qué va a servir ahí?
Okay.
Está prendido.
Okay, so we got, look at that, how beautiful, and we're getting a little mojito. All right, just to finish it off. Okay. No. Look at that. Ta-da! Gloria Stefan, eat your heart out. What?
Bruh.
So look at that. So that is the finished product, as you guys can see. And FuFu De Platano, all right, with Masitas de Puerco and a little mojito over the top. How fantastic is that? Look at that. Let's give it a little twirl. All right, a little close up. Look at that. We got Christian in the background there, getting ready for the photo ops. Say hi. What happened? ¿Qué pasa? You're tired?
La foto.
Bruh.
All right, so she's gonna be taking the pictures. In the meantime, I'm gonna go on ahead and start cleaning up. So I want the flan. I want to see if we can get the flan out, okay, in time. So I'll give it in the freezer right now. Gonna wait a minute, and we'll get back to it. Don't worry, guys. She's gonna give you the 1 to 10 in a second. She'll give you the 1
Ay,
to...
quítate.
The abuse I gotta put up with here. The abuse I have to put up with. Okie dokie. We're gonna move this one. Let's see the time. What is it? The real. Yeah? On a scale of 1 to 10, what are we looking at here? A 10? Alright, we got a nice 10.
A pesar de que el calor.
Yeah, even though it's hot. Yeah, but this is hot weather food. I mean, this is what we eat, and, this is, looks great. Did she get shorter? Yeah, she probably got shorter. And I got bigger. Alright, so you guys see?
Me
Look.
estoy encogiendo.
She's getting smaller. She's shrinking.
¿Hay tostaditas o algo así?
Yeah, I think so.
FuFu. FuFu.
FuFu or mofongo. You know, it has various names. But FuFu is what we know it as in Cuba. So that's what we call it. Pork fat.
Dice que tú te estás poniendo más grande.
I'm definitely getting bigger. Most likely getting bigger. Oh, hell yeah. Ah, qué bueno que te gustó. Sí, está riquísimo. Riquísimo.
Hola, Miriam.
¿Está bien? Ok, vamos a ver el flan. Let's go check the flan out, see how it's doing. Gonna wait a little while. All right, so I'm gonna be doing the dishes while she's eating. Look at that.
Ay, mismo está atrapado
Where?
en el cuarto.
La saco, ¿no?
Ay, mi vida, pobrecito.
Hijo. You just locked me in the room. You left me in there. So, you know, she's gonna be eating and she might leave. She said she get a 10, right? Un 10? Un 10. All right. So, and then we're gonna wait on the flans. I'm gonna do the dishes and, you know, might as well just keep you guys here with me until we do the flan. All right?
Me fascina el mojito.
Oh, yeah? You like it? I'm glad you love it. Gizmo loves it too.
El mofongo.
¿Te gustó entonces?
Sí. Y yo solo le estoy dando la grasita al cuerpo.
Ah, pero la grasita es la parte buena. Pero de la masita, no de... No.
O sea, la... Ajá.
By the way, if you guys have any questions, any comments, and anything, please feel free to interact with us. We don't bite too hard. That's right. Ooh.
No me pongo.
Uh-huh.
No me pongo.
Un tofu. Oh, look at that. Just getting yourself some more mojito. How's yeah?
Ay, sí, me gusta mucho. Muy bueno.
Yeah, I don't think you guys can see much there, so I'll just leave the camera this way. cleaning up over here. Easy. So yeah, we're gonna be doing, like I said, Food University real soon. It's gonna be fucking awesome. F you. F you to everybody. F you.
Okay. Un juguito.
Alright, so we got the flan. We're gonna take it out. It still needs to cool down some more, but at least we got it out of the freezer. Gonna let this cool down some more. Alright, and we're gonna pop this open in a little bit, okay?
Ya lo
Okay.
pongo caliente.
¿Qué quieres? ¿Va a caer esto, güey?
No.
Oh.
O sea que te puede caer mal en el...
Ah, yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. No, I mean, sí, pero hay que, bueno, never mind. Yo sé, yo lo entiendo. No pasa nada. No pasa nada.
Bueno.
Alright, so, alright. Ya, tú tiraste la foto, ¿verdad? Sí, ¿eh?
Ya, yo sí lo voy a poner.
Alright, so I'm going to be doing the dishes. In the meantime, once I'm done with the dishes, then we'll go with the flan, alright? So, cuando tú termines después de ahí, no te preocupes, no tiene que estar aquí.
Ok.
Okay. Doing a little different order today. Huh? Doing a little bit of a different order today. Because I do want to reveal the flan. I want to make sure I show you guys. Because I also want to eat it. Yeah, Gizmo definitely loves it.
¿Ves? Si le encanta todo. Es tu fan número 1.
Gizmo's my #1 fan, huh? Yeah, you cook so much better than mom.
F you.
Don't worry, we're gonna matriculate you into class soon. You'll be the first one to get. You'll be the first one in FU, I promise.
A ver si no me da mal de puerco. A ver si no me da mal de puerco.
Que te va ¿verdad? Que quedaron dormidos.
Sí.
Todos quedaron dormidos. Oye, bueno. Pero tú nunca has probado nada así, ¿eh? Primera vez.
Primera vez.
Y yo lo hice un poquito más dulce de lo normal. Hay gente que lo hace un poquito menos dulce, ¿tú sabes?
¿Qué cosa?
El plátano. Porque es una mezcla de verde y amarillo. ¿Tú sabes? Y hay gente que le gusta con un poquito. Normalmente se hace un poquito más. Pero a mí me gusta así, ¿tú sabes?
Dulce.
Y un poquito más dulce. ¿No?
Sí, creo que sí está bien. Porque
Sí, porque si no es muy sano y sabe a plátano. Y no, por eso no me gusta tanto, por eso es un poquito más dulce, ¿tú sabes?
no, y aparte el mojito ya es salado también.
también,
La masita ya es salada
Y
también.
no solo eso, pero el plátano suave, macho, lo hace suave. Lo hace más suavecito cuando el otro lo hace más duro. ¿Me entiendes? Y es más, bueno, duro, ¿no?
Ujú. Interesante. Bueno, pues ya acabé.
Okay, alright, so Christian's done. So she's gonna head out and then she's gonna come back to the flan in a few minutes.
El mojito me encanta. El mojito me encanta.
Thank you.
Es lo mejor, ni me equivoco.
Well,
Un baboso, guácala. Ya, mucho biscuit para ti. Jesus, yeah, biscuit. Adiós,
she'll be back in a few minutes. She'll be back in a few minutes. Puedes mover un poquito, mira el microwave, así sabe la cámara.
¿Hacia dónde?
Para que me miren.
Ah, la cámara.
No, like el microwave entero. There you go. Boom, yeah, thank you. Alright.
Adiós.
Alright guys, just you and me again. Alright, so we're just gonna finish here, and then once we're done here, we're gonna work on the flan. And we're gonna, what is it, dethrone, or what is it, flip over the flan. I just wanted to let it cool as much as possible, you follow? So you guys can see it in all its glory. But yeah, that's another reason why I want to do like the Food U thing, the university, where we're going to be doing lesson plans and lessons, Gizmo, and things like that. Because, like right now, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, Gizmo, move, get out of there. Fuera. Because, like right now, this is cool and all, but, the reality is that like, I want to be able to have like a lesson plan, and be able to have you guys in and out. Hey. You know what I mean? Instead of like right now you're waiting, we're kind of just waiting. I'm doing the dishes. Now we got the fucking water pump again. This is not good content. You know what I mean? So, we're definitely going to be reworking all that. And it's gonna be awesome. And I think by next week, we'll have it all set up. Alright, finally we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, so so this is gonna be the last week of content this way. You know, the last week of me just cooking and doing this type of content, okay? I think next week I'm gonna take a little bit of a mini break. I might be here in and out, you know, a few episodes, whatever. But it's gonna be next week. I'm gonna start getting ready for the launch, the official launch, all right, of FU, all right, of Food University. And I need to fix things like, you know, for example, when the water pump goes off, you know, I can say mute, and the thing will go mute, you know what I mean, and things like that. But I gotta like program all that into the laptop. It's like a whole thing. I just haven't been able to do it because it's a lot of work, and I haven't had time to dedicate to it. But now I do, and like I said, you know, we're moving in a completely different direction, and it's gonna be awesome. And I'm very much looking forward to it. That's right. You're gonna get your In fact, I can't wait to start giving out FU diplomas. Can you imagine when we start giving out those diplomas? Yeah, I mean, I'm crazy excited. I'm so excited. All right, the flan's coming up in a few minutes, about 5 more minutes. About 5 more minutes before we launch the flan. In fact, let me put the flan in the fridge, in the freezer, just a little bit more. Might as well. Yeah, I feel like all the watchers already left. Huh? Nobody cares. Nobody cares about the washing of the dishes. Flan. I guess everybody's gonna miss out on the flan, huh? But yeah, I'm really looking forward to launching, you know, the more of the learning content, you know, the educational content, because I feel like that's going to be more of my my bread and butter. That's going to be more my wheelhouse. Where I can actually make videos, make content. Yeah, because some days, you know, we'll be doing a live stream, but the live stream is going to be kind of like almost like a behind the scenes of me shooting a educational video. I don't know if that makes any sense. And there's going to be a lot more content of a lot of different kind of content. That's not the usual kind of content coming up. The flan reveal is coming up real soon. Is water cheap in Mexico? We still here, just lurking. Awesome, awesome. Is water cheap in Mexico? Yeah, water's cheap in Mexico. Right now, like the water, a lot of the water that I use is water like that comes from the well or comes from, you know, underground water sources, you know, like, you know, water sources around here. Even if you get it from the city, it kind of comes from the same spot. But long story short, you know, you can get well water here. Now, don't drink the water, you know, just like you wouldn't really drink the water wherever the hell you're from, right? 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 I don't know about people. I mean, I never drank the water out of the faucet in the US. I don't know about you, but that's you. Anyways, but when it comes to like water, you know what I mean? Like I've mentioned it many, many times before, we have, here, I'll show you. Hold on a second. By the way, yes, I'm just killing a little time because I wanted to cool down as much as possible. So we have many options, okay? You can get a water filtration system for the house. It's gonna cost you money, you know, so that way you can use the well water or the city water or the whatever water and it's filtered. Or you can get water like this, okay? And this cost to, you know, filled up and brought to my house, brought here, okay? It cost me $1.50, all right? $1.75, $1.50 brought to my house, all right? And so basically every week I got the guys from this company, they come over here and they bring me a bunch of jugs for the week. And I just have a little pump and we just get the water through there. And then all the water I use for eating, cooking, drinking, everything out of here. Now this is a lot better because in the US, you just, you know, basically, you can also do this, but for the most part, most people just get a lot of these and then the faucet water and shit like that. But like, this is actually a lot cheaper because I'm able to just get the water. I'm always refilling this with this and yada, yada, yada. And it's clean water, you know, clean, fresh water, you know what I mean, that we use for everything. And then that's it. And then the other water is used for everything else. So. And that is it for that. All right, we're about to get the flan out any second now. Any second. I think it's cooled off enough. Now I'm trying to figure out what will be the best thing. Maybe, I don't know. This, yeah, okay, this will probably be the best. I'm trying to find a better. Oh yeah, that's right. Use this. All right, so it's go time, guys. It's time to get this guy out of here. You ready? Okay, so we're gonna go on ahead and get ourselves a little knife. Dry, make sure it's nice and dry. In the US, the little bottle will cost you $1.50 at the gas station. Yeah, so this is a liter of water, okay? And you know, if I go to the gas station, you know, this could cost me $1, but honestly, it cost me more like 10 cents. You know, I mean, sorry, more like 50 cents. This is more like 50 cents. Yeah, I think it's more like 50 cents. It just depends on the store, you know what I mean? But 50 to $1. You know, 50 cents to $1. But it's just a convenience, you know. If I'm gonna go get this, you know, from the little corner store, if I'm just getting it from the cheapest place possible, it's like 50 cents or under. 40 to 50 cents. If I go to like a really expensive like 7-Eleven or OXXO, it might be in the dollar range, maybe a little less, 80 cents, $1. You know, give or take. All right, so here we go. We're gonna start doing this. All right. So knife, and we start cutting around to help release it. Okay. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be awesome. Okay, so that's it. Look at that. I'm gonna get this and flip it over. Ready? Here we go. All right, here we go. Ready? Ready? Meow meow, quiere venir, ya está ready. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. See? I just had to make the Cuban version, man. That's it. Stick to what you know. When I made the Mexican version, it just came out like caca. Look at that. Look at that. Viste, ahora sí. You know, it's like asking her to make a fucking Cuban sandwich. I mean, come on, you know?
Bruh.
Qué horrible eres.
What? But other than that, Mexicans don't know how to make Cuban sandwiches. Well, Cubans don't know how to make Cuban sandwiches either, but it's another story for another day. Hey, Gizmo, move, Gizmo. Fuera, 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 fuera. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. ¿Qué? ¿Me vas a enseñarlo ahí? ¿Pero por qué no puedo tirar la foto ahí? Look at that. Look at that Flint. Mr. Was it? Nice color, thank you. What kind of dog you got there? I don't know. It's a good question. He's a mix of many dogs. ¿No quiero un pedacito o te quiero un pedacito? No, no te quiero. Yeah. Te pego un pedacito, ¿sabes? That is gonna happen. Why are you so scared? No, man, it's warm. It's already. It's fine. It's not even. It's not hot. She's like, oh, it's gonna give me diarrhea. Diarrhea. No. Why you laugh?
de tu porra. El cheering de diarrhea.
Oh, tú nunca viste Beavis and Butthead, ¿no?
No.
Alright,
O sea,
okay.
sí, pero no ese capítulo.
So Daria, no? So she doesn't know. Okay, well maybe you guys don't know either. So you know Daria, ¿verdad? Let's show
O sea,
Daria.
salió en ese episodio.
Yeah, so Daria, the actual Daria from MTV, she made her debut on Beavis and Butthead. And how did she make her debut? She was just like one day, Beavis and Butthead were in class, and they saw Daria, and then they would be like, oh, there she is. It's diarrhea, cha cha cha, diarrhea, cha cha cha. And Daria's like, you know, like whatever. And that was the birth of Daria. I don't know if you guys ever. Yeah, so I was a Beavis and Butthead fan. Obviously, she is a Daria fan.
Pero no sabía que ese era el origen.
Oh yeah, that was your. And so then from there, she made a few more appearances on Beavis and Butthead, and then before you know it, it was na 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 na. All right, that's it. So then we had Daria the show, but before that, it was
Diarrhea.
Diarrhea, cha cha cha, diarrhea, and yeah, man, I never forget that because I mean, that was my era.
Iconic.
That's iconic. That was my era. I was born, and you know that was me. That was all mine. All right, so let's check out the flan here. Up close flan, look at that. Beautiful.
Qué bonito se ve, eso sí tiene bonito color. El caramelo te salió aguadito.
Perfect,
bien,
yeah.
Muy bien.
Yeah, of course. I made the Cuban version.
Ay no, el mexicano qué horrible.
I just can't. I'm sorry. There's something I can't make Mexican food. I can make any food except Mexican food. So I don't know. Okay, wait. Let's just cut into it. I'm here fucking taking forever. Okay, just a small piece. You said, right?
Sí.
All right. Well, how about all right? Whatever. If you don't need it, I'll eat it later. Okay. Oh, you gotta look it up. Yeah. We'll find it later. All right, but just look Beavis and Butthead Daria or Beavis and Butthead Diarrhea, you know, and you'll find. Sure. Diarrhea, cha cha cha, diarrhea.
¡Oh! ¡Qué bonito! No lo arruines.
Look at that. Utter perfection, guys. Let's see. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what we're going back to school, man. We gotta stick to what you know. We gotta stick to basics, and if you don't know, we gotta learn it. And that's as simple as that. Okay, so it's not that straightforward, but look at that. Beautiful thing.
Caramelo, cha cha cha.
That's right. Now that is a flan, right? That is a flan. All right. So.
Perfecto triángulo.
That's right. I don't even want to hear it. Anyone saying anything otherwise doesn't know what the hell they're talking about. Okay. Now you don't have to eat it. I know you don't want to. Oh yeah, that caramel. Perfection. Perfection. You need a tipi. I need a tipi for my bunghole.
¿Qué?
I need a tipi for my bunghole. Tipi for my bunghole.
Bruh.
Yeah, dude, I was a huge Beavis and Butthead fan. My dad hated so much that I loved Beavis and Butthead because when Beavis and Butthead came out, I was like fucking 13 years old. I mean, I was already playing frog baseball and doing all that shit at that age. Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, that was like the best show ever.
Ah, Gizmo.
Oh my god. Yo creo que me está metiendo en la cabeza. Hey, Gizmo. Look at it. Nah, man. I think he's doing it because he's hungry. Yo creo que se emociona. He only does it when he's hungry. Él no ha comido. He hasn't eaten yet. So, look, I don't know if you heard him. Look at him. Look at him. Gizmo. Yeah, so we thought something was wrong with him. He was sick or something like that. But then we quickly realized he only does it when he's, you know, he's like pity. Like, give me food. He's all excited. He doesn't do it any other time.
Ay, a mí sí me asusta.
Well, we got him on film now, okay? A little bit. Let's send it to the vet, okay? To make sure he's okay. I think he's fine. Hey, Gizmo, how you doing?
Algún veterinario murió en la transmisión.
Anyways, look at that beautiful flan. Look at that.
¿Ya lo puedo probar?
Yes.
Ya lo puedo. Pues sí se ve muy bonito.
Fuck yeah, it does. He's like, oh, it looks really pretty. Yeah, fuck yeah, it does. How's it taste?
No, no es cierto. Sí está bueno.
Bruh.
¿Sabes cómo estaría mejor? Frío.
Oh yeah, well yeah. She's like, oh, you know how to taste good cold.
Bruh.
Yeah, I know. All right, but look, I mean, that's pretty. I mean, come on, that's. Look at that. That came out perfect. I mean, literally, it came out perfect. Look at that, with little dots and look at that. That's fucking phenomenal. So I'm telling you, man, the Mexico week. Not only was I off, but I was dealing with things I should not have been dealing with. You know, meaning I should not have been cooking that food. I bit off more than I can chew, literally. And but look at that. See, I redeemed myself, and not only, I mean, I redeemed myself. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, what are we talking about here?
12.
A 12. Look at that. That's right. You already know.
Sí. O sea, mira eso.
I mean, look at that. Look at that. Exactly. It doesn't even need a motherfucker. You don't even gotta try it. You already know it's good. The way it's look at that. Look at the perfection, okay? Of how well it's still warm. Okay, look how well together it is. It is not overcooked. It is perfect. I mean, nice and custardy, but that nice and soft, right? Okay, the caramel came out perfect. Everything came perfect. Perfect. That's a Cuban flan, by the way. That's a Cuban flan. Very different than a Mexican flan, right? You know what made it a Cuban flan? A Cuban. Because a Cuban made it. That's why. That's right. All right. That's it. I was trying to make Mexican flan. I'm not Mexican. I gotta make a Cuban flan. By the way, it's the same fucking ingredients, okay? But
entonces, ¿por qué el mexicano no te salió?
I don't know. She's like, how come you couldn't make the Mexican one? I don't know.
¿Ah?
I don't know. I'm not Mexican. I'm not pretending to be Mexican. I'm sure I am Cuban. So if I didn't make that right, I lose my Cuban card. Like, are you kidding me? If I don't make the flan right, Fidel is already coming over here like, hey, you're gonna give me back your Cuban. By the way.
No estás listo para tu residencia.
Anyways.
Para tu ciudadanía.
But I definitely gotta practice because that is part of the Mexican citizenship test, right? I gotta learn how to make a tamal, a flan, tacos. I gotta. Pozole. I mean, fuck. I had to catch up to my pozole. I mean, Jesus. I mean, shoot me.
Se lo dije a abuela y
Shoot
se
me.
decepcionó.
No, in fact, the president found out that I had to catch up to the pozole, and they're actually looking for me right now. So, I'm actually like on Mexico's Most Wanted right now because.
¿Sabes a qué sabe este flan? Abuelita.
That's right. That's right.
A flan de abuelita.
That's right. It tastes like grandma's flan. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
Cuando te portas bien y comes todas tus verduras.
That's right.
Y te da flan.
That's right.
A eso
See,
sabe.
when you behave well and you see, look. By the way, she didn't even want to eat this thing. Like, I don't want to eat it. And you made me feel it. I don't even like sweets.
Míreme qué gorda ya estoy. Mira qué gorda.
That's right. I graduated from Flan University. FU. That's right. That's right. So I mean, look. I mean, I passed my flan class. So we're going to be taking classes on flans, on custards, on shit like that. So look, I passed today. I passed my test. So Flan University, guys. All right. So guys, I think we're gonna call it a day. I'm gonna let Christian kind of finish this. Let me go raid somebody.
Ay, qué hueva.
No, it's okay. You can finish it and leave. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go raid somebody. I'll be back in a few seconds. All right. I'm gonna leave you guys with the flan. All right. Make sure she doesn't eat anymore. All right. Make sure she doesn't touch it anymore. All right. She doesn't like it. All right. It's gonna make her feel bad. So make sure she doesn't eat anymore. Okay. Give me a sec.
Lo que sí necesito agua porque está muy dulce. Ujú.
All right, so is it safe? Did she? All right, okay. Let me see. Let me measure. Okay, she didn't get any more.
No.
Smells like burnt plastic. Must be somebody burning garbage out there. Love Mexico. All right, guys. Thanks again for hanging out with me today. For those of you guys that were on Twitch, I hope you guys are enjoying hanging out with Zobo Cat. I think it was. Shout out to her. She's a major part of the community, as there's everybody else over there. If you're watching on every other platform, well, you already know what's up, guys. It's time to get the hell out of here. We had a little late night cook today. We had a really, really long day, but hey, we finished. Gizmo's excited. And he can't wait to get the hell out of here too. So, all right, guys, you already know the deal. Don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit the bell icon, follow, share, click on the links down below. Don't forget to follow the new channel. I got the links down below. I'm going to be building a brand new website soon. I'm going to be sharing all the links to that. So many things coming up. This is going to be the last week of cooking like this. Next week, we're going to be a mishmash. And then the following week, we're going to be relaunching everything, okay? So, again, we're going to be cooking live with Jose for now, but pretty soon we're going to be changing the name on here too. So, F you guys.
Ya estamos hartos de tantos canales.
Food University. Thanks again. Who is, what?
Bruh.
All right, she says bye to you guys too. Bye. Peace.